Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One Doc.
It's your girl, Beedie.
It's foreign's the fiance. Foreign's the foodie. The foodie.
Wow,
the
you gonna be the fiance forever or what?
I don't know.
But yeah, we're back.
We'll be back. I just woke up from a nap, guys. I'm so tired. So just putting it out there. Bitch is
Should have made you
tired.
do jumping jacks or something to get your energy up.
Literally, I saw a TikTok today that was like, going back by my financial situation, the best
That's it.
decision would be
It's to pass away.
Yeah, I know. Like, bro.
At this point,
At this fucking point,
let my family benefit, fam, because right
there
now
are no eggs in the shop. Everything is so expensive. Toothpaste is unobtainable. Like,
fam, McDonald's is wild. Do you know?
I
Yeah,
haven't
that a
compared.
3 chicken selects meal is £6.09. Are you
Wasn't it
fucking
3
kidding
something
me?
at some point?
It was like 3 something for just the 3 chicken selects, and then it was like £4.59 for the meal.
Yeah, it's all mad.
£6.09.
It's all
I still got them, but
mad.
it's wild. I feel like I've been
So I
robbed.
still paid.
I still
my
paid.
God. Nah, but literally, it's the toothpaste that took me out. I saw £5 for toothpaste.
For what? What's the deal?
No, Colgate.
Colgate.
£5.
That's wild.
That's even Sensodyne at its prime would not be £5.
That's crazy.
I said, are you fucking kidding
Even
me?
the mouthwash.
I'll actually stop
That's
brushing my
what
teeth.
That's how much you're paying for mouthwash. That's wild.
Can you imagine? And paying that for mouthwash is the big one.
That's course to deal mouthwash. That's not Listerine.
Child. I said, cause he lives.
Yeah, cause he
'Cause
lives.
he
Cause he needs to
fucking
die,
lives.
fam. I can't lie.
Nah, and the prices will never drop though.
Yeah, they're not gonna go
They're
down.
not gonna go down. All that will happen is things will stabilize in the sense. I don't even know how it stabilizes in the economy, but the prices aren't gonna go down.
None of it is anything. It's not real. Money's not real. It's not real. It's all just
And
bullshit.
you know it's not fucking real because there are people who are benefiting massively from this.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing is anything, and we are nowhere. Like it's just.
Child, if the Lord calls me, it wouldn't be too soon because I'm tired.
It would, fam.
I am fucking tired, mate.
I am tired.
I'm tired, but yeah, it'll be good to see how much they spend on this coronation, considering I've heard that
They're not gonna spare any expense.
but I've heard that he's stripped back a lot. He's made it a lot smaller,
Like what?
than his mum's. Just less people coming, less pomp and whatnot. Because you know his whole thing is the environment, but okay. But that signet ring he wears is probably worth more than 2 years of my salary. So really, how you know?
Listen, I just like, what is it all for?
Yeah, get me out of this island. This island is so shit.
But then, okay, so where's better? Where should we go?
I don't know. Dubai's calling me. Because at least, even if you're spending a lot of money, you're in the sun. The vibes are better. Like
I hear it.
the salaries are
raining, you know.
higher.
May is whenever, and April's still showering.
May is on Monday.
That's wild.
May is on Monday. We're gonna get a little bit of heat, but even I was looking at the weather thing. It's gonna be a bit warm, but it's still gonna rain. So do you know that smelly kind of warmth where it's muggy?
Yeah, it's humid.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I'm just over this place,
yeah,
really.
I'm
To
sick
be
and
honest,
tired, and I'm sick of being
CBS.
tired.
I'm sick and tired of always being sick and tired.
Ciao.
But yeah, this is the credits episode, and today we are going to talk about the fact that I made a movie. Well, I made a documentary.
I was gonna say we could actually have covered this as
Not really.
You don't rate yourself highly enough. There was
Really.
There was enough content. There was enough
Okay,
content.
let me give the people context. So
We've watched documentaries that were a lot like yeah.
it's true.
BFFR.
It's true. Yeah, so basically my boyfriend was turning 30. He turned 30 the other day. And so 6 months ago, I was like, do you know what? Do you know what also? Sorry.
The lies started.
fam, do you know what, fam? The lies, the deceit. But you know what, yeah? I understand now, yeah, why, you know, when we used to watch DVDs and stuff, why they had like director's cut and they had like all the like director talking about what they did and why they did and all that stuff. Because I literally was like, I have to share this with someone, yeah. I was like, I can't lie. So 6 months ago, I decided, okay, cool. He's turning 30. I want to do something, yeah. He doesn't like celebrating his birthday. He never has. I think the only times he's really celebrated his birthday was, I think, the year that we first met. And then after that, like, I'll just do stuff like we'll go out for dinner or something, yeah. Because he's just like, oh, birthday. Man. Literally, like, do you know what it is? I feel like they're like that because no one's ever, like, we've spoken about male friendships and stuff before, innit? Like, there's no way, yeah, that it'll be my birthday and my girls won't make me feel special in some way.
Yeah, I agree. We've spoken about this many, many times.
But guys, like, I feel like it's just,
it's
the majority of them, the ones I've encountered anyway, they don't. So guys, if they even remember each other's birthday, thank the Lord kind of thing. Yeah. So he's never really been one to care about his birthday or whatever. Cool. He is not one for like surprises and he's not one for like parties and stuff. But sometimes I feel like when people say that, it's just because they've not been given a surprise or party. Exactly.
Because even if you're not one for big things, yeah, with a surprise, it's not really about, surprise. It's about the effort that goes into it that makes you feel good. So I think,
and it's about people coming together for you. Yeah, you know,
I think everybody,
and literally putting in that effort. So I think that. Yeah, it's just, you don't want a shit surprise. Do you know what I mean? Like I've always said, I wouldn't want a surprise. That's because no one's ever done it. So I'm just chatting shit and just hoping people do it one day, yeah. But no one has. Hint, hint. So so then I was like, right, cool. Then I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I should just take him away for his birthday, blah blah blah. And honestly, that would have been a lot less stressful and a lot easier to plan, yeah. But I decided, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make him a documentary about his life. I'm going to interview friends, family, people that know him, just to talk about him and the way that he is.
Something you can keep forever.
But you remember, do you know what I was thinking? You know, back in the day, yeah, Florence and I have been mates forever. And I used to make little birthday videos for like
I watch mine all the time.
Do you still watch it?
Yes, I was literally thinking about it as I was thinking about it because I remember you saying that you had wanted to get my grandparents in, but it just didn't work.
That is one of the biggest regrets of when I say, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was low-key internally beefing your sisters for a long time, yeah, because I messaged them and I was like, hey, let me know when I can come so I can, because basically Florence, her grandparents were in the UK, yeah, during this time. I don't remember what birthday it was. 25th, okay, during this time, yeah. And I was like, all right, let me come in, like someone can like take her out or something and I can come in and I can film them, yeah. And then they just never got back to me and I was like messaging them and then nothing, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever, it's fine, like it's not that deep, whatever. But I wish, and especially around that time when your grandpa died, I was so annoyed because I was like,
I wish I had that. Like I have nothing of him like speaking.
But you have like videos and stuff, like Snapchats and stuff.
There's one video of him not talking to me, but it was on the cruise and I told him to smile and then he like looked at me and smiled, but I don't have of him directly speaking to me or saying anything to me. So I just thought to myself, oh my god, like even like for my kids it would have been good to like be like, oh, like this,
see him in the flesh kind of, this and in emotion and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean it is what it is. But I watch that video all
and also
the time.
you have the memories.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Anytime one of you pisses me off, I go and watch him. But okay, I still love them.
But yeah, no, so I used to make that for like my friends. I'd make like videos and get all their friends and stuff to be in it and just talk. And I think this is why I love like documentaries and just film and videos as a medium, because it lives forever. Like it's forever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like whether relationships change or people pass away or whatever it is, like at that moment in time, like it just is what it is. And also my memory shit, so like I love vlogging and stuff because then I can remember what happened and how I felt at the time.
And you can gather your kids around to watch it as well.
Yeah. So I mean, this probably wasn't the first like quote unquote documentary that I made, but it was kind of in terms of, I felt like everything I've done in terms of vlogging and like making these videos for my friends was leading up to this. Yeah, because it would not have been possible otherwise. So that was part one. Part one was to like interview everyone, make the film and everything, and then part two was to screen it at a cinema. So I went on the hunt. So this was November. I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to do this. And then I started emailing loads of different places. Started off with Everyman, yeah?
Wow.
Everyman were telling me 2,000, something mad. Because I was like, I want to just hire it for 2 hours. In my head, I was like, this film's going to be like 45 minutes. Like, it's not going to be long. And then we can have like time to chill afterwards, yeah? Everyman were trying to shit with their prices. And then I spoke to my friend Lloyd. Shout out to Lloyd, amazing guy. He was like, oh, why don't you look at smaller, like independent cinemas? Which, guys, 100% do that, yeah? There's so many in London. So many.
Wow.
and they were all like much better prices. At one point I was gonna do it like a film premiere like vibe, and like hire out the whole place, and then everyone come in like red carpet and like that kind of thing. But then I was like, one, that's long, and two, that's long. So then I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. But then I found this place in Shoreditch called Close Up Film Centre, which is, I'm sorry, yeah, amazing, remarkable.
Even the vibes, it was just
such a good vibe, because the front of it is almost like a bookstore, coffee shop kind of vibe.
Like where you'd find Joe from
it looks like where you'd find Joe.
That's
and
exactly
there's even like
be.
Yeah, fam, looking for you. So like you can work there, take your laptop and work there, and stuff like that. And then in the back it has like a screen, so it holds I think 40 people, and then they like sort out your film and everything. Cool. So I saw them online, messaged them. They were so nice with their correspondence. Some people were just a bit like arsey, other places that I had messaged, and I was like, yeah, fuck that shit, don't like your tone. Yeah, they were really nice. And then I went to go and see the place, like I think it was January I went to go see it, because this was all I was messaging them before your wedding.
Yeah.
And then when I got back, I started to go see places. So I went to see them, and it was really nice. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll take it. Great, yeah. So that was that done. And then from when I booked it and I paid for it, I was like, okay, yeah, now I actually have to get shit done. Yeah. So then I had to like film everyone, his friends, his family. That was the long bit, because you know when you're editing, like it's on you and you're doing it, doing your own time, whatever.
You have to cut some stuff out. You have to make it look
exactly. Filming people, because
I don't think you've said the way you did it. Like, so the way Beedie did it, yeah, she didn't have all just like one person, one set of interviews, another set of interviews, a third set. She had topics, so it was like she was.
Pulling, it was like chapters. Yeah,
she was pulling like what that person said about that chapter from their thing. So then it would go to a different chapter. It was just, it was amazing, and it made it a really good watch as well. Because if you just sat there watching his parents, then you watched us,
it would be so
boring.
Yeah. And you know what, I was freaking out the whole time, because okay, I'm just all over the shop. So basically filmed everyone. That was long because I had to like figure out how to get everyone. And then also bear in mind, my boyfriend and I, we live together, so all this time that I'm filming, I'm not in the house, and he's thinking, there was a time when he actually said to me he was like to me, babe, like, are we good? Is everything cool? Like, have I like done anything? Because I feel like you kind of been distant recently, yeah.
And you're thinking, I'm fighting for my life.
I was like, bro, I'm trying to surprise you, yeah. And I felt so bad because I was being distant, because having to lie all the time. Again, I don't know how people have affairs, yeah. Because having to lie all the time, yeah, or remember the lies. I remember where I said I was gonna be and all that stuff, yeah. I was like, bro, this is a lot of work.
I'm not gonna lie. All those times you voice noted me saying, oh, like, I've told him I'm XYZ coming to your house and your mum made jollof. Like, after I'd listened to the voice note, it would evaporate from my brain. I just said, please God, let this boy not message me and ask me a single question, because
there was one time when I went to go film his parents, yeah. And then like whenever we go to his mum's house, she always gives us jollof, always, without fail, yeah. So I was like, auntie, like, I cannot take jollof. This boy's gonna know that I've been here, yeah. How am I gonna explain? She's like, just say that you got it from somewhere, and then things. So I was like, all right, cool, because I had told him I was coming to your house. So just say that your friends. So I was like, oh, when I got home, I was like, oh yeah, friends, I went to see her. Her mum went to some party and she got some party jollof. She had bear, like she gave us some, and he was like, oh yeah, cool. I thought he was gonna know by the taste, yeah. He didn't. I said, okay, cool. So that was one lie. It was too much, but yeah, definitely worth it in the end. So filming, did all that in the end, fine. Editing now, I was like, all right, cool. I need to not be around you, because obviously if I'm on my laptop here and you see your mum on there, you're gonna be a bit like, okay, this is a bit strange.
Yeah,
your
what's
mum
going on? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or your brother or whatever. So I would do it when he wasn't around, or like if he was in another room, I'd go to another room, or I started doing it like in the night, like when he would go to sleep, I would like be up editing.
Not you as a fox.
Listen to me. And you know me, I love an early night me, yeah, because I'm a morning babe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I started doing it at night. And then the week before I was supposed to submit it, yeah, my external hard drive wasn't working. So because it was such a big file, yeah, I couldn't save it onto my laptop. I had to have my external hard drive plugged in, and then because I edit on Final Cut Pro, yeah, I would have the project saved onto my external hard drive. So nothing was on my computer, everything was on the hard drive, yeah. And then one day I go to plug in my hard drive, and then it wasn't recognized, like it wasn't connecting. I said, nah, okay, do you know what? Let me not panic. I'm the kind of person that like, I try not to panic until I have to. Like, it's a last minute panic kind of thing. So I was like, okay, cool. Do you know what? It's okay. It's fine. Don't panic. Yeah.
I was panicking.
Bro, and then I bought a new wire for the external hard drive because I was like, oh, it's probably just the wire's faulty, whatever. Cool. I said, it's cool. Wire came now. I plug it in. It's not working. I was like, it was doing that thing where like it only works in a particular position.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. This is wild, This is when I started to freak out, And then I was like, all right, cool. I have to basically be able to copy everything from this hard drive pertaining to this project onto another hard drive, which I didn't have. So I was like, okay, do you know what? Again, panicking slightly, but it's fine. I'm going to buy a new hard drive and it should all be okay. Cool. Woke up 8 a.m., went to Sainsbury's, bought a hard drive, came back, and I was like, okay, great. I can sort it out. I was trying to transfer it. It wasn't working. This is when I messaged Florence and I was like, fam, I need to submit this thing next week. This thing is and I had said to him, because he was like, I was kind of panicking at this point. He was like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, oh yeah, all our podcast stuff is on this hard, which it is. So that one I need to figure out, but it's fine. I was like, all the podcast stuff is on this hard drive, and like I can't transfer it, and like I just can't do it. Da-da-da. And he was like, no, it's cool, it's going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. Not understanding
the gravity of the situation.
It's actually not going to be cool and it's actually not fine.
Yeah, like it's neither.
Fam, so then like I messaged Florence and then she FaceTimed me and I was just like in tears. I was like, fam, like all of this hard work, this thing is nearly finished and I can't get to it. It's a week. What am I going to do? It was a bank holiday. None of the IT shops were answering my calls, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, this is long. Anyway, I managed to
I got on my knees and prayed.
Fam, I literally was, and then I was crying, and this boy couldn't understand why I was like crying so hard. So he was being like, oh babe, like it's gonna be all right. I'm thinking, fam,
no, it's not.
Fam, it's actually not. But yeah, so then I managed to hold the old hard drive in place long enough for it to transfer to the new hard drive.
Doesn't this remind you of like being a kid and like your headphones will only work in a particular position?
Yep.
And you will hold your phone like that to listen to music, like, please, God.
Fam. Or it reminds me of, like, you know when, like, before Bluetooth, when it was, like, infrared, and, like, you're going to get off the bus, but you have to, like, hold the phones next to each other to transfer the songs.
We have been through it.
Bro, it was like that. But so anyway, eventually, I even need to go and get that hard drive fixed, because there's still best stuff on there, But I was like, this is not priority right now.
Yeah, this is the priority,
So I managed to sort that out, we thank God, and then I managed to finish editing it. It was fine. It ended up being like an hour, 15 minutes, And then the next thing was the day, right? So it was on a Saturday, and the plan was everybody get to the cinema for 2:30. Okay, because his friend was going to bring him for 3. So the friend that I know I talk about male friendships and I think they're not as good as female friendships, but this friend,
whew, he's a real one.
When I say like I love their friendship so much, like it's just so wholesome and like deep, you know. I do think sometimes male friendships are quite superficial, but this one like is deep, And so he told him, he was like, his friend was like, oh, it's just so funny when you know your partner, because I was like to him, look, just tell him that you have some like artsy whatever, because I like to go to concerts together and that kind of thing. So his friend made up a whole thing. He was like, oh, there's this like fashion brand that have put out a new collection, but they've also done a behind the scenes of how the collection was made and all of that kind of stuff, and they're screening it at this cinema in Shoreditch. He's got a free ticket, like, does he want to roll through? And so obviously my boyfriend was like, yeah, that sounds lit, like yeah, let's go. And then I remember when Olivia was at my house, I was doing her hair, and then he was like to me, oh babe, have we got any plans on the 22nd? And I was like, oh well, we're going for brunch because it's Liz's birthday, so I don't know about you. And he was like, okay, I can't, because me and Fing want to go to this like fashion thing. It's like a cinema in Shoreditch. And Olivia was like, oh, I swear. And he was like, yeah, like it's gonna be cool. And we're like, oh nice, well we're going for brunch. I'm surprised
she didn't say more, because it's on brand for her to have said something.
No man, she held it down. So we were looking at each other like,
little do you know.
So I had told him that we were going for brunch, because it was actually Liz's birthday, so like we would have gone for brunch, but we didn't. Anyway, whatever. So on the day, everyone was meant to get there for 2:30. Obviously people were late because of niggers, but it was fine. All in all, it was fine because he didn't see anyone. So everyone's in the cinema, and the first frame of the film was, you know, that thing that comes up like, oh, this film is rated whatever.
Did you do that yourself or did they do it?
No, I did it. I made it on Canva. Yeah, I made it on Canva.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I did it so that
I thought the person you sent it to did it.
No. I did it because I wanted there to be like a screen to come on first, so that it's like a one, so people could take pictures if they wanted to, and two, so that like I needed a buffer, because the plan was everyone's in the cinema, lights are down, there's the screen on, and then he comes in, and I needed there to be a buffer so that I knew when to come in
and speak. Yeah,
to sit next to him.
Were you standing behind the scenes speaking, or was that pre-recorded?
No. It was part of the thing. I did the voiceover. Yeah, I recorded it because he was in the house when I recorded it. Because obviously we have our podcast equipment. Yeah. So it was one of the days after we recorded, and I just decided, since I've got it set up, let me do it. Yeah. But then I was like under the covers with my mic to try and soundproof the thing. Yeah.
No, you were a fox.
And I had to like do it bare times. Yeah. And then like I was just thinking, I hope this guy can't hear me, because it started off with like an intro. Yeah, basically just explaining what was going on. So yeah. So then he comes in and sits down, and I'm in the back where they do the movie stuff. Yeah, with the guy. And I was like, it's so weird because I was so nervous, because I was like, oh my God, like everything has been leading up to this. Yeah. And I was like, this is why I can't be an event planner, yeah, because it's too stressful. I can't do this more than once in my life. I was like, nah, this is stress, yeah.
You never pointed out how the one person you thought would be late was on time.
And you know what? Here is a special thanks to Forend, yeah, because as I've stated many times on this podcast, this babe is a late babe. Like, it's not in her nature to be on time. And I said to her, I beg you, be on time.
I shouted at my mum that day. She called me. I was getting ready. She called me like, and sometimes when she calls you, it's not for something. It's the definition of this meeting could have been an email. So she called me to the room, and I was like, she called me first, and I was like, yes. And then she called me again, and I was like, what is it? Like,
no,
tell me
I want you here right now.
I can't. And she called me again. Oh. Can you zip up this dress? Does it look nice for a wedding? That the thing she wanted me to zip up was for a wedding that's this weekend. I said, I told you I have to be on time. This is Beedie's boyfriend's surprise. If I'm late, don't call me again. Don't call me till I'm ready. Came upstairs.
I was, do you know what? I wasn't shocked, because I actually knew you'd be on time, because you knew how important it was to me. And my whole thing was, I just don't want it to flop because of like my people. Because in the audience, we couldn't have that many people, and it was mainly like his family, his really close friends, and then like my people that he's really close to. Yeah. And I was like let it not be someone on my side that flops the thing. Like, imagine
that would be
like
absolutely mad.
Imagine after I've peppered everyone and been like, be on time. Yeah. I was like, no nonsense, no business. But yeah, Forens was on time, and like that was one of the highlights of the day, I must say. Yeah. But so he comes in, and the thing is, I recorded it so you can see his reaction. So he comes in with his friend, and I told his friend, I love this guy so much, man. I sent him a video walking, like, of me, like, basically walking in, and what the view would look like, so he knew where to go.
Exactly where to go, yeah.
And I was like to him, you go in first. There's going to be 4 spare seats. You go in first, let him sit next to you, and then I'll sit in the outside. I'll sit in the outside.
So it'll be you, him, and then the friend.
Yeah, exactly. So he did that, and then in the video you can see, because on the screen it had like the rating, it had like his name, and then it had when it says, oh, this film is suitable for whatever, I put this film is suitable for children, and I put I was like strong feelings of emotion, strong feelings of something.
Yeah, it was emotion.
And I put strong declarations of love and positive emotion throughout. That's what I put. And then, so he looks at the screen, in the video, he looks at the screen, and he's looking at his friend, because he sees his name on the screen. Yeah. And he's looking at his friend, confused. And his friend, like, just puts his head down and is, like, laughing, because he was like, afterwards he told me, he was like, fam, I've lied enough. Like, if I don't need to lie anymore, I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie.
He just didn't say anything. And even that, when we were there setting up and everything, also, we bought, like, I don't even know how many kilograms, hella popcorn. And we bought the little popcorn boxes, the striped popcorn boxes, and we like filled it with popcorn for everyone. When we were setting up, he he sent me a message and was like, oh, where were you guys going for brunch? Because he wanted to meet up after, yeah. And I just aired it because I was like, fam, this is a lie that I don't have to tell. He's going to realise when he gets here that there is no brunch. Let's just keep pushing. So I just aired his message. But yeah, so in the video, sorry, that I recorded, his friend is laughing because he's not trying to say something, and you can just see him looking mad confused because he's looking at the screen and he's looking at his friend, and he's like, what? And he was like, to me afterwards, he was like, yeah, I was just a bit confused. I was like, oh, how did they know my name? Like, he's still thinking it's the fashion people. Yeah,
I'm dead.
And then the way that the film starts, there's like a voiceover of me just saying, this is a film about a very special person, blah 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 blah, and then talking about him, and there's like pictures of him as a kid that like come up and stuff. And so then he starts to clock, and you can see his like head go back, and he's like smiling. And then that's when I come and I like give them popcorn, and then I kind of like sit down, and I am literally, yeah, you can see I'm like shitting it. Like there's a bit where I'm just like,
yeah,
like, okay,
it's
cool.
done. Yeah,
it's done. Yeah. And then like even the film, like I kind of know it off by heart. I've watched it so many times.
Yeah,
I wasn't even really focusing on it. I was just kind of like,
what was he
okay,
saying to you throughout the...
So yeah, he hugged me, and then he just like looked at me, and then he was like, thank you, yeah. And then the second thing he said to me was, damn, am I gonna have to make a speech? Yeah.
Poor guy.
Because he is not, that's the main thing. I did worry about that because he kind of has a little bit of social anxiety sometimes, and he doesn't really want to be center of attention kind of thing. But I was like, I'm so sorry, but the benefits here outweigh
and
the sadness of him.
I feel like he would have regretted it if he didn't say something.
Yeah, exactly. He was always going to say something. He's a very words of affirmation person. That's why I was like, okay, this is the perfect thing for him. I'm sure anyone would like that. Like I would like it too, but like I'm a bad bitch. I don't need anyone to tell me, yeah. Like I already know, do you know what I mean? But like sometimes when words of affirmation is your thing, you like the encouragement, you like the reminder of all of it. So I had different chapters in the film, as Foren said. So the first one was just him as a baby. I got like footage of his christening, and he just was so cute. Like, you know, in that footage, yeah, of the christening, I was just looking at him like, who would have thought that 30 years later, yeah, you would be literally like, I was just looking at that baby like, nah, you're actually super adorable.
He was so cute, and like now he's good. Like it followed
through.
For a lot of people, it doesn't follow through. I mean, I'm one of the people who did, but it's not.
Yeah, honestly, but not everybody gets as lucky.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So it was the christening. There was like him in school, and I had like his friends from school and stuff. There was him, because he can chef it up. Yeah, so it's him. People talking about him. It's so funny because he was telling me that some of his friends were like, oh, right, like, I didn't know you could cook like that kind of thing. But there was like so many people saying how good of a cook he is. Yeah. But bearing in mind, bare people that were saying that have come to our house, or like been to our house and stuff. So that's where they would have experienced that kind of thing. I guess so. In uni, well, I guess uni he was cooking, but in school, secondary school and stuff, he wasn't really like come to the yard and, do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was so nice because I feel like everyone learned stuff about him. Even the stuff that like my parents said about him, I was like, oh, like,
yeah, very cute.
Very, very cute. Like, I was like, I knew my parents fucked with him, yeah, but like they love him off. I was just like,
that's
okay,
good.
Cool.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, it was very cute. My mum was like, yeah, you know, first time I met him, I saw him, he was cute, you know, he was tall. I said, yeah. I was like, this is so on brand for her, man. All she knows is tall. All she knows is tall. But yeah, it was really good. And then at the end, we just had a cake for him, and then like he made a little speech, and then it was cool.
And then he went out and got drunk.
Then he went out and got drunk as hell, and then we actually went to Liz's house to celebrate her birthday after that.
We were there we were there till a lot later than I thought we would be.
Yeah, same. Honestly, I was like, yeah, quick things, and then we'll be out.
Literally, we were there till 2:30 and having us a good ass time.
Yeah, do you know what? It's so lovely now that like
everyone has their own place.
Everyone has their own place, and like we're not worried about like, oh, we're making too much noise for auntie and uncle. Because how it all started, we just be going to each other's houses, getting the bus home. Ugh.
Yeah.
Boy.
But no, it was an amazing, amazing day. Like, I literally was just sat there like in awe, and it wasn't even about me. But yeah, if he's someone that's words of affirmation, then it's gonna mean a lot to him. I'm just someone that's words of being center of attention, so I would have loved that. Everyone talk about how much they love me.
Center of attention.
Ciao. That's a bit of me.
Yeah.
But no, it was one of the most amazing gifts I've seen someone give another person, because it literally lives forever. Like I said, with mine, I just go back and I watch it sometimes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, and when you guys have kids, you can show your kids, and
exactly, that's the thing.
Like, literally, even when people like inevitably pass away and stuff, you have that of them
forever,
like saying how they feel about you. Nah, it's really.
And the
really
other thing is that, like, you know, we always say, you know, give people their flowers while they're here, and I feel like this movie was literally flowers, like literally roses, to be like, listen, this is how we feel about you. We fuck with you heavy. We love you. Like, just remember that. So even if you're having a bad day or whatever, and then we put it on his YouTube page as like a private link, so like he can always go back to it. People that couldn't make it can watch it, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, like it's I'm really glad that I did it. There were points where it was just stress, and like Florence will know, because I would just send bare voice notes and be like, bro,
I told you I was beefing people I didn't know.
Fam, this is long.
I was like, I don't know who this man is, but I hate him.
I don't know who that man is.
But nah, I'm happy that I'm happy it's done.
It.
Yeah, because it was really, really worth it.
I'm just like, whew. But yeah, man. And also it just kind of like awakens the creative in me. Like you know, I used to make content and stuff, and like I kind of just been like, it's something I've always loved to do. Like I love film, like I love all that stuff, editing, being behind the camera, being in front of the camera because I'm a bad bitch, but also being behind the camera, I think is so enjoyable. And it's just like, it's like a different type of creativity. Because even like I had all the chapters edited and I was like, what is the transition going to be? Like, how do I move from this part of the story to that part of the story? Like, what do I do? Like, how do I do that without a drone shot or a water tank or whatever? Do you know what I mean? And I was like, but yeah, I think it all just came together really well. And like, it just made me very proud of myself. I was saying to Vicky, I was like, I feel like when I was in my early 20s, I just used to do a lot of random shit, and like I just wouldn't think about it. I would just like, if I want to do something, I would do it. Like I remember one time I made that video, I went to Camden and I was like asking people about like optometry questions and like
I
stuff.
remember.
And I just like went to Camden and was just asking people questions in Stratford, and like, I would never ever do that now. Like I would never do that now. And I feel like there's been such a long time since I've done something and looked back and been like, wow, I can't believe you did that. Like, well done. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like this is one of those things that I'll look back at and be like, right, I can't believe you did that. Like, well done.
Yeah,
I haven't had one of those moments for a while.
100%. But this is one of them. It was amazing. Like, literally.
But yeah, maybe we'll redo it when he's 40, and everyone will be older and richer in Jesus' name.
Amen.
But you know what? My friend Shamari, you guys will know Shamari from the Malice in the Palace episode. Yeah, him and his wife, they brought their baby.
That baby.
And when I say
baby,
she is my babe. Like when I say that baby, you wouldn't even have known there was a baby in the cinema.
Literally,
like you wouldn't have known.
Not a coo, not a hiccup, not a
nothing. Nada.
I love it. That's the kind of baby I pray for.
She was chilling. She was calm.
I loved it.
I was like, nah, love that. Beautiful. But even like so many people came from far away. Like we came from Manchester. Like these lot brought their baby. Like Florence was on time. It just felt like the love in the room. It really just felt like, wow, like you guys really, really love this guy.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's just even the things people were saying, even during the interview when I was interviewing people, I was just like, it makes me rate him even more than I already rate him, which I didn't think was possible, because all these different people saying all these wonderful things about him that I'm like, yep, that's true. Or even talking about him in uni, and like them going to motives and him just coming with hella people just following him around, like not even knowing what for. And it's just like, yeah, like I don't know, it just makes me really happy to be able to like give him that, you know.
I agree, it was amazing.
But yeah, man, it was cute. I just thought I would share it because it low-key was a documentary.
Yeah, it was.
So hopefully my skills can improve and I can make better ones in the future. Vicky was like to me, oh yeah, can you make one for my dad? I was like, please, this was fueled by love, okay?
Please.
I was like, please, this was fueled by love.
Everybody, like, relax. Let's all just
this was
chill
fueled by
out.
love. I don't even think I could put a price on, oh yeah, I'll do it for you for this much, because the stress, and this is me knowing the people, knowing who to put where,
and knowing who you can regulate as well. Like
exactly,
you can't
and
regulate.
That's why it was difficult, because my people I can regulate. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you can't regulate the aunts and uncles in the same way. You know, you have to be respectful with it. Yeah, but it's just
nah.
You know,
nah. It's a hard no.
But yeah, I just I'm really happy that I did, and he loved it. Like he keeps talking about it. Like just randomly he'd be like, nah man, I can't believe you did that.
That's good.
Which is good.
That's what's most important, and it was achieved.
Yeah, he had a good time.
So now you can breathe.
Now I can breathe slow, count from 1 to 10 with my eyes closed. Where is she these days?
Who knows? I don't even know where I am, so I can't be worried about no one else.
I mean, at this point.
Literally.
At this point.
Let's be honest. I can...
Oh, God.
But what are we doing next?
So I was going to say Tickled. Did you watch the trailer?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I came back from work and slept. But let's say it. Because if you say it's that good...
Let's do... No, you know what? I want to see your reaction when you watch the trailer.
Okay.
Tickled, yeah. Fam.
Okay. I trust you.
So we're gonna do Tickled. It's long, yeah, but I'm leading anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Perfect.
And we're not recording next week, are we?
No.
So it gives us longer time to watch it. We'll record the week after. Okay, cool. Yeah. Tickled. That's all I'll say. I'll play the trailer at the end. Stay till that because you're gonna want to hear that. But yeah. I've heard about it before, but I just not that I've heard about it. I've seen the name of the documentary in lists.
Yeah.
Like wants to watch whatever. But
I've never heard of it, but just the name alone.
Watch the trailer. You guys don't have to watch it because I'm going to play it for you right now. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and for listening to me talk about this. I don't know, it's just I feel like it's nice to just put it on here so it's here forever. I can remember how I felt and what we did and all that stuff. And like again, thank you to everybody that participated in it. Because obviously you couldn't have done a documentary with just me chatting about him. So there's that, you know. But yeah, man.
In the meantime, between time,
yes,
you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and all of your podcast streaming apps at Two Girls One Doc. Yeah. But it is at Two Girls One Doc Pod on
podcast
on
TikTok. TikTokiana, exactly. Yeah. And then you can find her on Instagram and TikTok, Forens the Foodie, not fiance.
Yeah.
Where you will have access to many a recipe so that you can...
like 5.
Well, that's many.
More pending, please.
Many a recipe where you can thingy. You need to start going to restaurants. That's such easy content.
No, I really do. I've been trying to get right and tight for our Matthew Coast. That's why I haven't.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, it's true. You can't go and do snapping.
Yeah, but once, to be honest, I wasn't planning on starting this till I moved out. I just started early because I was like, you know what, if there's something I have in my mind, might as well. But the way things are looking now, between all the stuff I need to do, the flat, the trip, everything, I probably won't pick up again till.
Yeah, and there's no rush. Yeah. There's actually no rush. Just do what you need to do, man.
Do what you gotta do.
TikTok's not running away. In fact, it's running towards us.
Amen. All right, guys.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Share if you care and all that stuff. Bye.
I can't say I've ever interviewed anyone that looks like you before.
Really?
I've made a career out of looking at the weird and bizarre side of life.
It's quite a kick.
So when I discovered a strange video online, I knew I'd found my next story.
CET, Competitive Endurance Tickling Group we got here.
Competitive endurance tickling. It was one of the strangest sports I'd seen. So I told Jane O'Brien Media I'd like to do an interview. Instead of getting a yes or no, I got this.
Association with a homosexual journalist is not something we will embrace. Shame on you. Little gay Kiwis. Regards, Jane O'Brien Media.
It was hard to take the insult seriously, considering the sport did seem slightly gay. This tickling wormhole was getting deeper.
I mean, obviously it's just for fun.
Is it just for fun? It's tickling.
You know, I was young at the time, didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, $2,000, that's gonna be cool.
I mean, imagine being a teenage boy. She would just keep sending them whatever they wanted.
She offered my one buddy a Chevy Cruze and $30,000. The money's endless.
This tickling empire is way bigger than we ever imagined.
They have tickle cells all over the U.S. They're everywhere.
And at some point, these boys say, I'm done. The thing that she hates the most was no. It was like a bomb went off.
Your phone number and your personal information are entirely known and subject to publication on the internet.
All hell broke loose.
All of a sudden, these videos are on YouTube, Vimeo, and every other site you could imagine.
Sending emails to the high school that I coach at.
What do you think your mother's gonna think about this?
We're shooting a documentary.
I understand what you think you're doing.
If you want to stick your head in the blast furnace, do it.
Jane O'Brien's a ghost.
Okay, let's go. I'm breathing heavily.
Yeah, same.
We could hear laughter coming out of the vents.
We've been spotted.
My God. Oh my God.